What? MizzyWorld Entertainment is back to present another episode of MadMizzy Sports. We are the hosts. I'm MadMizzy, Ron Money, Quant Show Love in the building. What's the deal, fellas?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, chat?
What's
Y'all know what it is,
happening?
man. Football, man. Thursday. Hope you everybody having a good day. Enjoyed the games yesterday and all that. But before we get into the rundown, y'all know the routine. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that alert button, that like button, that share button, and get ready to comment on all the topics because we want to know what y'all thinking just as much as what we thinking. You dig? And we started off where we ended it yesterday with the games that came on. Was it 10 ESPN? I think it might have been
Mm-hmm.
ESPN last night.
Yep.
Games on
ESPN.
ESPN last night. We had the Cavs outlasting the Thunder in a great game, 129, 122. What was y'all take away from that game?
Oh man, excuse me, everybody. Oh man, it was a good one. You know what I mean? Down to the wire. Both teams. You know what I mean? The both teams is to be respected. So I ain't gonna get on here and say nothing crazy about these two teams. Only thing I went with the team that won the game, which was the Cavs, and the reason why I went with them because they was the home team. In this same scenario in OKC, I'm easily going with OKC. So it's not like I think the Cavs is that much better than OKC or they just was better than them last night. And this is not indicative of who I think is going to win the championship between these two teams if they was to end up in the finals. But it was a good game nonetheless. And shout out to both teams for being competitive. But the Cavs, man, the Cavs is they're not right there on the Celtics level yet, but bro, they knocking, they knocking. You know what I'm saying? Right
They
now,
knocking.
I'm still thinking in the Eastern Conference Final, even though I know that a while away from the Eastern Conference Final, but I can easily see it. I can easily see it being Celtics Cavs. But as of today, I still think the Celtics got that. But good game. It was a good game.
Yeah, man. My take was it was just a good game. You know what I'm saying? Great two teams. Best two teams in each conference. The better team won. You know what I'm saying? 2 minutes left in the game. The Thunder just couldn't buy a shot. They couldn't even get off a shot. That's just
hmm
how good this team is. And this team was good last year. If everybody would have stayed healthy on this team, they probably would have ended up beating Boston. But I don't want to take it there. But this this team is
I'm about
good,
to say I
man.
don't know about that one, but
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
This team is good. This team need to be respected. So let's just shout out to the Cavs, man. They just that good. You know what I'm saying? And the better team won. That's what I'm gonna say. The better team won. But don't sleep on that OKC team because that team with Shaq, I think they probably win. But who knows? Who knows? I would look for. I would love to see this in the finals, but I don't think these two teams will be in the finals. I really don't think so. But it was a great game, great for the NBA. Got the views back up a little bit, but
a little bit, a little
a little
boost, a
bit,
little boost.
a little boost. But it is, but I don't see neither one of these teams in the finals. But better team won. Like I said, OKC couldn't buy a basket with 2 minutes left. The better team won. That's just hands down. The better team won.
Yeah, man. I was impressed by this win by the Cavs. When you look at it, you only get 11 points from Donovan Mitchell. You only
Right? What
get
was that about?
18 from Darius Garland, and a few of those buckets came down towards the end of the stretch. So neither one of them really dominated the game like that. And for them to win against OKC was kind of like what I was chiming on was that they need Chet out there for this team because you see
For sure.
Evan Mobley
Out rebounding them.
and Jared Allen had huge games. You get
Out
what I'm saying?
rebounding
Because
them.
they just too big down there without
Yeah,
Chet to you feel
Too
what I'm saying
agile.
counter
Too
one of them. You get what I'm
agile.
saying? Exactly.
yeah.
So it's just Lob City and then putbacks and all that. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, it was impressive, but I agree with Q. I mean, I think that they'll get to the finals, and I think they close to the Celtics. But when it gets there, listen, man, we gotta hold these superstars to the same standard, man. You ain't gonna get over the top with Spider dropping 11. You
On the
feel what I'm
No.
south,
saying?
right?
Y'all won
Yeah,
last
right,
night, but you ain't
right,
getting over the top. You're not beating Boston
right. With you
with your
just
best
dropping
player dropping
11.
11. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying? And
right,
even with Darius Garland having 18, they're gonna have to be a lot more
right,
dominant and a lot more dynamic as guards. You get what
right,
I'm saying? Because
right.
I mean, listen, like you like to say, when they got KP out there, listen, that's the eraser, especially for those twin towers that they got out there, kind of like Chet Holmgren. So you're gonna need that explosion and
You
that
totally
dynamic
right.
ability from the backcourt. But
Yo,
good win
you
for them. You need that win with them, especially like I said, the backcourt not balling. But moving forward, you're definitely gonna need them in the big games.
admit, I mean, you totally right when you speak on the addition of a Chet Holmgren to OKC. But my only thing is with the Cavs, with this Cavs team that's better than everybody else. Their bigs is durable. You know what I'm saying? Jared Allen is durable. Evan Mobley is durable. It ain't like these dudes got bad knees and bad ankles. You know what I'm saying? They young, they agile, they jump high, they chase rebounds. When you play the Cavs, you can't expect to miss a bunch of shots and get the rebound. You know what I'm saying? So when you play the Cavs, you got to play mistake free basketball, and the only team when healthy that I can see that's clear cut better than the Cavs is the Celtics, and that's with the addition of a Porzingis. If he don't play or if he end up injured somehow, and they play the Cavs in a 7 game series,
I
it's
still
gonna get
don't.
dark. It's gonna get dark in
I still
Boston.
Donovan Mitchell got to average at least 30. You know what I'm saying? For me to be
With an
excited.
injured, with a
At least
compromised
25. You know
Porzingis,
what I'm saying? At least
Yeah,
you have to
25.
yeah,
average
That's a quarter.
30
yes,
against the
yes,
Celtics with a
yes,
compromised Porzingis.
yes, 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 yes. Because they could stop him. They got guards that could stop him.
Yeah.
Guards that could stop
At
him.
that
But
point, it would be the Celtics needing to play mistake-free basketball. Is what I'm saying. If you don't got a Porzingis, it's everything to the Celtics. I mean, the Cavs is like, yo, we just balling now. But with Porzingis, they not seeing him only because the efficiency of Porzingis from the three. That ball can shoot that three. He can shoot it. And he's to be respected from the three line. So it ain't like you gonna sit on him and be like, yeah, I dare you to shoot the three. He'll be making them all night.
Yeah. That's a fact.
I can I say another thing too. This was another good win, man. Because this team was on a 15-game winning streak.
Yeah.
These guys haven't lost since December 1st.
Yeah.
And when you play,
Crazy winning streak for the Cavs,
right?
and that's still going. So yeah, man. Shout out to them. I mean, they doing some great shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the Thunder was on a 12 game win streak or some
15,
shit like that. Oh,
15.
they was on the 15 game. So
Yeah, the
what the
Thunder was on
Cavs
the
on? The
15.
Cavs on the crazy joint
They on a
too.
12 game. They on a
They on the
12 game with
12
that
game
win.
joint.
Yeah,
All
right.
right.
Yeah, right.
So all right,
Oh, so
yeah, man. I
okay,
mean,
Ryan. So that's what you're saying. They was due for a loss. The OKC is what you're saying.
I mean, you could say that, yeah, but they haven't lost in a month. So, you mean this
right.
team is real
So you saying
good.
this loss
So,
ain't about nothing?
yeah,
You
no,
saying this loss ain't
they
about nothing? Is
ran
what you
they ran,
saying?
bro. This game was in OKC. They would have won, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I
Oh
The
agree.
yeah, I
better,
I
mean,
agree
listen,
with you.
that crowd, that Believeland crowd, definitely added and boosted, gave them a little extra energy down the stretch. You get what I'm saying? Like you said,
Yep.
they was executing their offense in comparison to the Thunder that they was fumbling out there. You feel what I'm saying? So I
especially in the
definitely
final two
believe that
minutes.
the home court had something to do with that.
Facts.
Let's get over to the nightcap though. We had the Bucks handling the Spurs in a 120 or yeah 121 to 105 game. What was y'all take away from that one?
Well, guys, if y'all been tuned into the MadMizzy Sports Show, y'all know we high on Wimbyama over here. So I ain't gonna front and make it seem like you know what I mean. I had the Bucks beating them by that much. You know what I'm saying? I would have thought the score would have been a lot closer because
Right.
Wimbyama is special.
Right.
But a determined Giannis, and with the addition of with the addition of Brooke Lopez, he made like five threes yesterday. I see
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul put up five threes, so it was definitely competitive at times. But I feel like the score differential just was too big for the Spurs to cover. Like they figured it out late in the second half, but it was just too late. You know what I mean? By the time stuff was clicking for them, the score was just too drastic to overcome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah, I completely agree. You know what I'm saying? And him not putting up that many points definitely was a
Yeah,
effect
a huge factor.
a huge factor. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come out here and show, bro. You the star of the team, but I mean it's growing pains with that team. They definitely gonna be on the rise like Harlem. So just wash your hands where they ran to the better team and Giannis in them. When you got Giannis putting up double doubles, this is what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna beat teams by double figures, and they're gonna look like the better team. And it was the home team, so you got Brooke
Yep.
Lopez adding in his threes. Or I mean his 15 points coming from the 3 point line. So I mean that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? We got him shooting out there good. We got Dame gonna put up some points. You're gonna be good. So I like what I seen out of that. Good team win. That's all,
Uh
man.
huh.
Yeah, they definitely needed that one. Can't lose to that young team at
Right.
home. You get what I'm saying? And I believe they were on a 3 game losing streak at home. The Milwaukee Bucks were, so they needed a win at home. And then, like y'all said, I mean, Wemby. I mean, listen, I mean, he got to be looking at Giannis as like where he want to see his body type get to. You know what I'm saying? As far
Oh,
as
you
like
think
putting
so?
on mass and muscle and all
Yeah, he
that. I
definitely
mean,
needed more muscle.
because I mean, at his size, if he gets to close to Giannis' size, he's gonna be dominant in the paint, bro. I do think he's shooting too many threes, but that is
Yeah,
because of like his frailness right now. He can't get down there and do what he want.
and
Like
do
you
a
see,
move.
even with like 6'8" like wing players, they just be standing his little ass up. Like, bro, you're not backing me down. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, I
Right.
feel like he looking at Giannis, and I mean, we seen what Giannis was doing to him. I mean, he
Yeah, but Miz,
long,
seven
athletic.
four. How big do you think his body could take though?
Uh,
Like he got to keep his body skinny to be 7'4" and to move how nimble he move. If he add muscle, that's going to tear at his ankles. He ain't gonna last long as strong as.
I mean, it
He don't
ain't
need to put
tearing
on that much
at Giannis
muscle.
ankles. What you say?
He need to put on that much muscle. Just a
Yeah,
little couple.
yeah.
He just
My
need a
Giannis
little
muscle,
bit.
my man look
Giannis
like a
out there looking
stick
like the
figure out
Incredible
there,
Hulk
bro.
out there.
He gotta
Giannis
put
still
something on,
seven,
bro.
but even still, Giannis still like 7 foot. You know
No,
what
I
I'm
just
saying?
think they trying to gear his body towards more like a Kevin Durant. That's why I think they
Yeah,
aiming not for Giannis, for like Durant. That's what they
but I
hoping
mean,
for.
You talking
KD
about
done
Wimby?
had a lot of issues. Maybe if he done stayed in the gym and wasn't smoking so much weed, he wouldn't have so many injury issues. Yeah, man. I love Mary Jane, as y'all know. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be real. Like, when you got other players that's making those sacrifices, bro, that's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I love weed, but it can't be helping you how healthy you stand. You feel what I'm saying? As far as like being a professional athlete. You know what
But
I'm
Miz,
saying?
you do know some people just happy to be there, bro. Everybody not
Oh,
aiming to be the
for
best.
sure.
Everybody not
And I
aiming to
don't
be the
think that
best.
KD one of the greatest of all time. I'm just saying, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if you was a little bit more dedicated, maybe we would have got a little bit
Yeah,
another level out of you. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, he's still a Mount Rushmore player that I done seen. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But you're
That's
right.
without a
If
doubt.
he would have been dedicated around the clock, maybe he'll be
Right,
the best
right,
ever.
right, right. I
Maybe
mean,
he'll
and
be
I
the best
can't
ever.
knock you when you want to take your off season and enjoy your money and your happiness. You feel what I'm saying? Like, listen, you ain't playing ball just to play fucking ball, in my opinion.
No,
You feel what I'm
no, we
saying?
ain't
So you feel
robots.
what
See,
I'm
like we
saying?
ain't robots.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your life. But yeah, I mean, when we gonna be there, he gotta realize that in those games he's gotta show up because I mean,
Yep.
listen, you can't be relying on old ass Chris Paul or who else. They
right.
had the boy that came off the bench that was the high for them. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. Come on, Wemby. Come on, dog. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, Bucks did what they were supposed to do. We all
Right.
called it.
Right.
All right, let's get over to some NFL news. Bears interviewing Pete Carroll now, man. Well, they got denied on interviewing Mike McCarthy. Now they
Yeah.
interviewing Pete Carroll. What's your opinion on this one?
Yeah, like we spoke on this before. I guess it was just a inkling. It was just an inkling of who they could be potentially interviewing, but now it's confirmed. It's,
Mm,
they're going to interview Pete Carroll. I mean, yeah, I mean, good for them. But like we said, Pete Carroll is up there in age, and he brought success to Seattle, to the Seattle Seahawks franchise. So when we hear his name, we still think of that. So it's a good idea to interview him. But do I think he's the best man for the job? It depends who else interviews. His resume
right.
say he's qualified, but his age, man, we looking for somebody who can gel with our young future quarterback, where our young quarterback of the future, which is Caleb Williams, and we need somebody that's going to be here for the foreseeable future. Not nobody. Pete Carroll more like a win now type of coach. Like if you already had like a team that's on the brink of a Super Bowl, but they just got bad
Mm,
coaching. Like for instance, if the Lions don't make the Super Bowl this season, I feel like you will bring a Pete Carroll to the Lions next year because the only thing they missing is a sound coach. You know what I mean? But
mm.
so
I
him getting
damn
this
sure ain't
interview,
replacing Dan
yeah.
Campbell with no Pete Carroll though.
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
If he keep costing them wins, they will. They
Nah.
will. If he
He
get
brought
into the
that
playoffs and
franchise. He brought that franchise under the ground. He ain't going nowhere.
bro, if he gets
Yeah,
to the playoffs and his decision making is the reason they don't go to the Super Bowl, he will not be the coach next year. I don't care what success was. Cause now we seeing that it's a repeated thing. It's like a flaw in his strategy that
that
he
is a. That's a bold take, my brother.
But I'm telling you, he
Yeah,
won't be there if they
Dan
don't. If this
Campbell is saying
Lightning don't,
comfortable right now, my
yeah,
boy.
he
I'll
said
tell you
this
that
comfortable.
dude
much. He's
don't make the
saying.
Super
Yeah,
Bowl, he will not be coaching Detroit next year. I'm telling you. All right.
You think if
nah,
they
Well,
lose in the NFC Championship game, they firing him
the same way,
yeah,
like if it
nah.
comes down to like going for it on fourth downs and they not
and go
showing up,
back to what, bro? But what were they before Dan Campbell?
Right,
That's the
yeah,
whole
right,
thing. Like
that's what I'm
right,
you
saying.
gotta
You
have
bring in
some type of
somebody.
appreciation and humility
yeah,
with your
right,
stuff, bro. You can't be out here with your chest puffed out like you the Eagles. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
Y'all
saying.
can
That
have
would be
your chest
two
puffed
straight
out because y'all done
seasons.
fired your Super Bowl winning coach, went to another Super
That
Bowl,
would be
had
two
Andy
straight
Reid,
seasons.
fired him.
That would
They
be two
ain't
straight
y'all.
seasons of no
They not
coherent
y'all.
coaching. That'll be two
Shit.
straight seasons of no
I'm Dan
coherent
Campbell. All
coaching.
right, I holla at you. Guess what? The rest of half the league lining up to hire me right now, bro. You know what
right,
I'm
I'm saying, is
saying?
it
right.
likely to happen? Probably not. But with Pete Carroll, let's say Pete Carroll don't land nowhere this season. He
I
still
get
got
what
the
you're saying
coaching
though.
pedigree.
A nice
Yeah,
stable situation. I just think
yeah,
Dan
but just
Campbell.
not for the just not for the Bears though.
That's MCDC. He's solid,
Yeah,
brother.
nah,
He's
he's
solid.
solid.
Yeah, man.
He's solid.
I
He's
don't think
solid.
no, but Pete Carroll, in terms of getting the Bears position, no, they should look younger.
Yeah, agree
Yeah,
with that one.
I completely agree with that. But besides the Dan Campbell nonsense, but Pete
I
Carroll need to
don't,
take his old. He need to take his old ass to Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? That's where old. That's where these retirement motherfuckers go.
no. Don't go to
Jacksonville.
He
Jacksonville,
still got a
Pete.
young quarterback there though. I
Don't
mean,
go
he
to
ain't like Trevor
Jacksonville,
Lawrence.
Pete.
So
But they ain't nowhere near the Chicago franchise. We know where the Chicago franchise might go if they get a good coach. You know what I'm saying? If you want to
true,
come back to
true.
coach, come coach Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Because you're already 72. You could just retire in Florida. You know, that's a retirement state. So go ahead and take your retirement ass down in Florida and
Pete
coach this
draw,
young
Pete.
boy
Pete
That's
draw.
funny as
and,
hell.
and coach this young boy, bro. The
I like that one.
Chicago need Ben Johnson. We you have to go get Ben Johnson for this quarterback, man. I understand what Pete Carroll can do. His coaching resume is cool. He won the Super Bowl, went to back Super Bowls.
Won the
That
national
bonehead play,
championship.
Right,
bonehead play. You should have won back Super Bowls, but we ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? We all the world seen that, but
right.
he killed his own team. So why would you want to bring him in around this young quarterback? I mean, I understand what he did, but I don't know. No, we want young coaching staffs. I don't want no 72-year-old coach coming in here talking about
73.
what
I
what
think he's
he
gonna be
need.
74 by the time the season start.
Yeah, no, I don't need that. I don't need him coming in here talking about what this young quarterback needs to do. Then what you need to do is develop him. No, get out of here. No,
And we
Facts.
ain't
go to
trying to age
Jacksonville.
shame. It's just the facts is what it just is what it is, Pete.
Right,
You
right.
too old. You too old.
No,
I need a
definitely
young. I
don't
need a
want to
young
do
coach.
that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, especially Pete Carroll's brought a lot to the game. Like, he's one of the greatest coaches. I mean, won a national championship and won a Super Bowl. One of the few coaches in in football history to do that. So, I mean, tip my cap to him. But like, just looking at where their trajectory and what that team is, just in whole, and where the NFL is going right now, like, where you're not seeing too many older successful coaches right now. Everybody that's doing their thing is a little bit younger outside of Andy Reid. You get what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
just look at across the landscape, everybody is 50 and younger. You feel what I'm saying? So like you going 74?
And this man hasn't been coaching in the last 5 years. Nah.
Ew.
Come on, bro.
What has he done for me lately?
Exactly. And I mean, and then if I'm not mistaken, Pete Carroll has a defensive mind, right? He's not an offensive guy, if I'm not mistaken. I think he is a defensive guy. So I know I mean, he knows what the quarterback wants, and he's one of those dudes that's going to prioritize running the ball. But, dog, I feel like they just need to relax, stop trying to be so eager. It look like they in a rush to
Yeah.
get this head coach for some reason. But listen, let the playoffs play out, and if you got to get in a bidding war with Ben Johnson over Ben Johnson, whatever the case may be, then that's what you got to do. But I just can't see you going out there and going for Pete Carroll, bruh. Like, how, like, how do you think the locker room will react to that? You get what I'm saying? Like, eh, who? Come on, bro. My man out there painting his nails. Y'all about to go get a 74-year-old head coach?
Yeah, right? Nah.
Like I don't think y'all realizing how drastic that dynamic is. You feel what I'm saying? That's just me though. You feel what I'm
No,
saying?
I feel you. I feel you. No, he too old, man. He too old. Not for this young
Yeah, I
quarterback.
mean,
That's why I say you want to go coach a young quarterback, go to Jacksonville.
Right.
I would like that.
And if you want the leader of men, I mean, it's a couple people out there, I guess, that you could, I mean, look around to. I mean, you still got Aaron Glenn that's going to be out there. I mean, I don't know, dog. I feel like you could wait a little bit for one of these college coaches, maybe. I don't know, man. It's definitely some different options other than Pete Carroll that kind of fizzled out in Seattle. Yeah, man.
Right, right.
Let's get over to some updated news on the playoff weekend. Zay Flowers is officially out for the Baltimore Ravens. What's y'all reaction to this, and what do y'all see this impact having on the Ravens?
Hey, Brian, you go first, Brian.
Hey man, I definitely think this is a huge loss. I know I've seen a couple of comments on the joint. See, that's what they get for playing their starters against Cleveland. First of all, they lost the game earlier against Cleveland, and this game mattered to them, so they needed all their starters to play. They was
Right.
playing for the third seed, which they conquered in the division. So, what are you guys talking about? It was an injury. He's not playing. Shout out to, I mean, it's a plus for the Steelers fans, and you know this they kryptonite, but nothing that he can do. If he can't go, he can't go. But I heard he
Yep.
dodged a major injury though, so
Yep.
this is crazy news that he ain't playing. I mean, hopefully he can play next week if they win.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely a major loss, but I got faith in the MVP and just run the ball. You got to run the ball, man. Run the ball, get the ball to
King Henry back there
the
too.
King Henry back
Facts.
there, and then you can mix it up with the tight ends because they do got some great tight ends that could scramble. And Bateman, he just gonna have to become the one that they drafted him for. So I got faith in this. It's definitely a huge loss. Don't get me wrong because they playing a team that know they kryptonite, but I got faith in them winning this game. It's definitely a huge loss.
Well, yeah. As the MadMizzy Sports Show resident, Baltimore Ravens hater, I gotta take the opposing argument. I'm gonna say this is bad news. This is super bad news. I mean, when you talk about Mike Tomlin having heat on him right now, when you talk about nobody expect the Steelers to show up and show out, when you talk about a division rivals that you need every soldier you got available to be here present to win this game or to secure this game. So I just think it's bad news. I mean, even if y'all did have some sort of edge up on the Steelers, with him
Right,
not playing, y'all definitely
right,
lower your
right,
chances of even the scores. So I'm gonna go
right,
ahead and say Baltimore, y'all should be worried. You know what I mean? The Steelers
right.
ain't sweet. Mike Tomlin is coaching for his job. It seemed like out of nowhere. I've been hearing a lot of hoorah around the league. You know, well, as far as coming from correspondents saying things like, is this Mike Tomlin? Is it time for the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise to shake some things up, bring some new energy in the building? So if that is the case, and Mike Tomlin want to remain, y'all could best bet that he's going to come prepared. So losing Zay Flowers is a hurt piece.
Yep.
Um, and hopefully, Mike Tomlin get the dub because I am a Ravens hater. Do I think he's gonna get it? I don't, but I hope he does.
But yeah, man, this is major news. But I kind of agree with Ryan. This is just an opportunity for them to lean into other aspects of their offense because I mean they're definitely loaded. They just come out there and become heavier, man. In my opinion, you got two great blocking and receiving tight ends and Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, and then you got a 250-pound 1,900-yard rushing running back and Derrick Henry in the backfield. So hand that pill off, make the game easy. Like you said, take your shots with Rashard Bateman. You still got a burner out there that can take the top off the defense. So you probably won't have as many spread out sets, but compact the game and beat the Steelers at their own game. You know what I'm saying? Bully them dudes and I mean take care of the rock and y'all should be good. You did what I'm saying, but this to me would be major if he can't go, if they are able to advance. I mean, Zay definitely a major piece to this offense, so they definitely gonna need him if they plan on having an extended playoff run, which I'm hoping for. So yeah, man. Agree with both of y'all, but hopefully it won't affect him this weekend and he'll be back for the divisional round if they're able to get this wild card round done.
Talking about the first receiver in Baltimore history to make the Pro Bowl. Like this ball is it's a major
Yeah,
part of that
man.
offense, man. Him not out there is definitely it's gonna be tough, which was already gonna be tough because we know this division. But
Man, I
Yep.
It's
like
gonna
Zay
be tough.
Flowers though. I mean, I might be trolling the Ravens fans, but I like Zay Flowers.
Yeah, Zay nice. He nice. So they gonna definitely be missing him. So we'll see what they do as far as game plan go. Let's get over to some more news, or not news though. Got one question before we get into breaking down and looking forward into the NFC side of the wild card weekend ahead of us. What do y'all think the Minnesota Vikings should do with their quarterback situation? We saw Sam Darnold only put up 9 points in their biggest game of the season, and that was this past Sunday night up against the Detroit Lions for the division, for the division and for the number one seed of the NFC. But I mean, he won 14 games this year, so what should they do?
Yeah, when you ask what should they do, you mean like for the remainder of the season or moving forward?
Sure. No, I mean, of course he gonna play the remainder of the season. I mean, moving
Yeah,
forward.
yeah.
Oh well, moving forward, I mean you already brung in the homie from the Giants, Jones,
Trash can Jones, trash
and you
can
still
Jones.
got JJ McCarthy, which is a
Ah.
a quarterback that y'all obviously got future plans for, and he's still backing up Sam Darnold. I was high on Sam Darnold at the beginning of the season, but now I'm starting to see that maybe this seeing ghost thing is a real thing. Maybe this dude got like a sixth sense and he just see ghosts. You know what I mean? No, bro, right. At first it was funny, but now it ain't funny. I mean, he see ghosts. You know what I mean? I don't see these ghosts. Do y'all see ghosts?
He said, "I don't see these ghosts."
I'm saying, do y'all see ghosts? I don't see ghosts. Maybe he got a sixth sense that we really don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And it should be respected. But if you seeing ghosts, then being the starting quarterback for my franchise wouldn't be the wouldn't be the best advice. You know what I'm saying? So I think at this point, depending on how the remainder of the season go, if he wind up in the Super Bowl and win one, everything I'm saying right now, y'all got to erase it, forget about it. But if they don't end up in the Super Bowl and it's because of his play, I think you got to move on. I think you got to turn the keys over to the youngin. You know what I mein? You let the youngin drive, and if he don't wind up to a melting nothing, then you go with the Jones. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Sam Darnold remains on this team next season. I feel like they got what they need in terms of evaluating him. He's a good quarterback. He's just ain't a great quarterback, and you could probably plug somebody else in, somebody younger, somebody that's more moldable. With the team that y'all got, with the receivers and the tight ends and the running backs and his defense,
Hmm.
whoever get the job next should be able to win just about as many games as Sam Darnold. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna be around long. So move on from him and let JJ McCarthy drive the boat or drive the car rather.
Yeah, I completely agree. You know what I'm saying? Because that last game, the real Sam Darnold is showed up. You know what I'm saying? So
The real Sam Darnold showed up.
yeah, if he play like that again in the most important game or Monday, you
Right.
definitely let him walk out. You let him walk, and you just gonna have to ride out with JJ McCarthy and is it JJ McCarthy?
McCarthy.
Is it JJ McCarthy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, JJ McCarthy and Trash Can Dan. So I mean,
Oh, Danny Jones. That's his name. Danny Jones. I was calling him
saying
Jones.
so, but the coach seemed like he got a good system. So if Trash Can Dan can't do it, you just got to rely on the kid, and you gonna rely on the kid because you drafted him in the first round with the 19th pick. So he gonna be solidified as the quarterback of the future. So it's nothing. It's not Sam Darnold. He already know he out of here. He had a good enough year. Somebody gonna
Mhm.
pay him in this quarterback league, so he
Yep.
good. He good. He could go out there and see ghosts and still go get paid 40 million, which is
He
sad
gonna end up in
because
Oakland. Sam gonna end up in Oakland. I
hey, that'd
mean
be all
Vegas,
right.
in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be all right. That'd be cool for
End
Sam.
up in
Look,
Oakland not doing shit because ain't nobody out there.
Yeah,
I ain't even catch on to it.
that'd be cool for Sam. You know what I'm saying? Sam gonna get paid, so cool for Sam. But I think the real Sam Darnold showed up. So
Yeah. Same here, man. I think he gonna end up leaving, getting paid somewhere else. I mean, you look at 18 for 41, bro. When you got those type of receivers out there, and for real, they kind of simplified it by saying we're just gonna come at you, bro, and see if you can get the ball out and stay composed. And he could not.
and
You
he
feel
could
what I'm
not.
saying? So Like Ron said, especially if he implode this weekend as well, or what I think they play
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, they play
Yeah, they
Monday.
play Monday, and they got the Rams, a Super Bowl winning team in the past few years, so that won't be an easy one in Los Angeles. So,
That they already
hey,
lost to. They already lost to the team.
exactly, exactly. So, we gonna see, but I agree with Q. I would think that they satisfied with this year. They probably were anticipating that they was probably going to play JJ some point this year, but he had just torn his ACL in the
Nope.
off season.
Right,
So,
right.
listen, we got 14 wins. We was the number what 5 seed in the NFC. Made the playoffs. Great year. We'll see what the results end up, how far they get, but I think they end up giving the keys to the car to JJ in the off season.
Yeah.
Let's get over
Yeah,
there. Start
exactly.
this preview of the NFC Wild Card Weekend, man. Kick it off with the first game that's coming on in the NFC. That's that 4:30 Pup Sunday, the Week 1 rematch, actual home game for the fucking Philadelphia Eagles. This time, Green Bay Packers at the Philadelphia Eagles. What y'all expecting in this, John? Y'all a little nervous with Hurts coming back and being a little rusty?
Yo, I will be honest with that. I will be honest with that. I just think this game gonna be dominated by our defense. So to say that I'm nervous about Hurts, yeah, I'm nervous for Hurts. But I just think it ain't gonna matter. I just feel like this is a zone where the defense put the Mac down. It's gonna be hard for Green Bay to score. It's gonna be hard for them to move the rock because at this point, Watson ain't playing.
Right,
Jay
right,
Reed, these dudes they fast, but they small. They
right,
not gonna get off against our D backs.
right,
Only thing they got at this point is Josh Jacobs. So
right.
I would expect a lot of running from the from the offense. And you know, I'm a Jordan Love guy, but I gotta be critical. The last couple games I've been watching Green Bay play, man, he need all his weapons. You know, we like to say that a
Yeah,
good quarterback can make
right.
just anybody look good, but no, man, sometimes it's like 50-50. Like you just good enough to look good with you when you got real good receivers. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
and he ain't do nothing to show me this season that he was as good as I claim he is. But who knows? Moving forward, maybe next season it'll be a better season for Green Bay. They did start off high. They lost to us to open the season up, and then things went low. Then they got back high, but right now they footing ain't right. So I'm going with the Eagles defense to lay the smackdown on Green Bay, and we'll be moving on to the next round. And thank you Green Bay for a good season, but it ends this weekend.
And then Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah,
Party's
man.
over Sunday, baby.
Yeah, I'm very excited of this game. You know what I'm saying? We get the stump on Green Bay again. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot different from week one. You know, they got better. We definitely got better. So, you know, say they injured. We getting healthier. So I agree with Quant. It should be a definitely dominant performance from the defense. They 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 don't have their star receiver out there, so
Hmm.
bring pressure, stop the run. Look, we get beat, you get beat. So I'm with it. I don't got no concerns on Hurts. He out there looking good at practice. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look
That's
good in
what
practice.
that's what you getting from your
You know
insider.
what I'm saying? Oh
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
hearing.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
that's
you
what I'm
hearing.
hearing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look good at practice, but like I said, I I think he's just going, you know, typical Hurts performance, like 19 for like 27, 200, 300 yards. Give Saquon a rock, 25 rush attempts, probably 200, two TDs. Eagles win this game easily.
Yeah, I agree. I ain't gonna say easy. I think this is a game where I don't know. We might be at it at halftime where y'all might be up like 3 or 4, something like that. But then I do see y'all pulling away in the second half. I completely agree. I mean, you can't go out there and lose a must win game for positioning and up against a conference foe like they did up against the Bears, and then expect to come back against a hungry Eagles team that want to kind of make up for what happened last year. I mean, y'all got y'all ass kicked in the first game. You feel what I'm saying? And then y'all know, like, y'all wanted to revenge the Super Bowl also. It's like a double bubble of how y'all coming into this playoffs and y'all the number 2 scoring defense in the NFL. That's what I go off of when I go off of defense. I go off how many points you give up, and they're the number 2 defense in the NFL when it comes to that statistic. And you going up against a Packers team that's been sputtering of lately, to say the least. And we know Q is the resident Jordan Love fan, and he kept it real with him, kept it real with us. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just being honest. And I mean, the one thing is, this is a different team. You feel what I'm saying? So I hope they don't come in thinking that they stepping into Jerry world like they did last year in the playoffs,
Right,
because
No,
that link
no.
is a whole different motherfucking monster. I tell you that.
right,
You feel what I'm saying?
right,
They say as
right.
soon as they hit 95, them fans is throwing shit at the bus. You know what I'm saying? So listen,
They gonna be
man.
nervous. The
Good
Packers
luck
gonna
to
be
you,
nervous.
Jordan Love. But I agree with Q. I do think this gonna be a Saquon and defense game, man. It's gonna be a tough one for him. Uphill battle.
Hmm.
Let's get over to the Sunday night nightcap. We got the Commanders at the Bucks. What y'all expecting in this one, man? Got the young bull versus the I guess the old head. I guess Baker old head now.
Yeah, I guess.
Man, this is gonna be a good one. I guess it's time to bring out the MadMizzy Sports catchphrase of the season, which is a tricky Jones. This one of them tricky Jones.
Yeah,
Because I do
yeah.
support Jaden Daniels. He got my 100% support. Um, I like what he did with the football team or the Commanders. He turned them around. He got them believing again down in DC. But
Fact.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers got a player named Mike Evans, and they got a quarterback named Baker Mayfield. And these two dudes are unstoppable. I mean, they like the permanent underdogs. I mean, everybody always overlook them, but they just seem to always play up to the competition. You know what I'm saying? They not a
Mhm.
team you should take lightly. They are actually a team that could beat you. And I just don't think this is gonna be a walk in the park for the DC Commanders. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the Buccaneers win, even though I want them to lose, because I just think, for me as an Eagles fan, I don't like Tampa Bay. I feel like history always says when we always show up when we play this team in the playoffs, somehow
Yeah,
we end up
I get what you're
losing.
saying.
A lot of people like to say, no, this team is better than the '03 team. How? That '03 Eagles team was projected to go to the Super Bowl too. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we felt more better about this team than that team. At that time, that Eagles team to us was bound to
Yeah,
go
they
to the
was
Super
nice.
Bowl. And if anything, the Buccaneers was the underdogs in that game, and
Definitely.
they somehow ended up beating us convincingly. So
They was
I'm
the
not gonna.
Succaneers until that year.
The
You know what I mean?
Succaneers.
That was the official. All right, we can take Succaneers away, man. Y'all
They was
made it. Y'all
underdogs.
got a
They was truly
Lombardi.
underdogs. That Tampa Bay
Hell yeah,
Buccaneers
they
team with
ain't
all
never
them
win
Hall of
a
Famers,
playoff. I don't think they won a playoff game in their history until
with
that
all them Hall
game.
of Famers on that defense, was underdogs to the Eagles. So I don't want to hear nothing from no Eagles fans talking about, no, we better than that team. No, 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 no. We all thought the Eagles was the best team that season. But history shows us when we play this team in the playoffs, they just always got our number. So if we could, for me, keep clear of the Buccaneers Super Bowl, here we come. But I just think the Buccaneers gonna beat. I just think the Buccaneers gonna beat the DC Commanders, man. I just do. I just do. I don't know why, but I do.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm gonna go with Buccaneers. They wiped them out early in the season. I just think they're the better team. I don't think Washington is like an elite team. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're
Not
an
yet.
elite
Not
team
yet.
yet. Not yet. Not yet. You still a young bull that's in training trying to beat the champ. You know what I'm saying? Not yet, champ.
Yeah.
Not yet, trainer. Not yet. It's
Right.
coming, but not you ain't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? You still ain't dodged the left jab yet, and you got knocked out. So
The left
I
jab,
mean,
you ain't even dodged the left jab yet, Ryan. They a little better than the left jab, Ryan. Might not the left
nah,
hook, but the left jab, they
nah.
better than the left jab, Ryan.
All right, left hook, left hook.
All
You
right,
ain't
the left
dodged the
hook.
left hook. You
Yeah.
ain't dodged the left hook. You know what I'm saying? Cause this definitely gonna be a left hook. But I would love to see the Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore battle. Them two always fighting on the field, so we get to see that one good time. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? But I like Tampa Bay in this game, and everybody like Washington, so I'm going with Tampa Bay, the home team. I just think they're the better team.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, man. Rookie quarterbacks lost their last six road playoff games in the NFL, so I'm not seeing that trend breaking right now. I'm going down to Tampa, and the thing about Tampa around this time is that unseasonably hot shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a little steamy down there. You feel what I'm saying? So when you coming from the Northeast where it's chilly as shit
Philly,
right
yeah,
now,
right,
you go
yeah.
down there, that humidity hits you like a ton of bricks. You feel what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that's the thing that people don't really talk about, and I think that's going to kind of affect the command. Then I feel like I don't want to say satisfied, but I mean, I don't feel like they don't think this is a Super Bowl team right now. This ain't no Super Bowl run. This is we gonna see how far we can get. But if they lose, they ain't gonna have their head
No,
down or feel disappointed. This was
no.
an amazing year
Great
for them. You feel
year.
what I'm
12,
saying? So
12 wins?
exactly. You feel what I'm saying? The established, found out you got a young quarterback, an established young quarterback for the future. Oh yeah, this is an amazing year for us. You feel what I'm saying? And for the Bucks, I mean, I think Baker Mayfield he want to add a little bit to his mantle, a little bit to his
Imagine, yeah.
resume. I do think Baker want to try to compete for a Super Bowl, so I think they got a little bit of extra motivation and they gonna show it when it comes Sunday, and that little bit of and that more bit of experience. You dig what I'm saying?
I agree. And my bad, Eagles fan. I meant to say the '02 season. It was the '02 season, not the
It don't
'03
matter.
season.
We
The
we
'02 season.
remember when it
We
was.
remember the
We
years.
remember the
Know
years.
what you was
The
talking
the
about.
Eagles was the 1 seed, and they was not supposed to lose in 17-degree weather.
Hell no.
17-degree
Hell
weather.
no. And the Bucks was a
Came in
wild card
here,
team that year, wasn't they?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 They came right in here and blew up the stadium.
And we was all salty that day. We was all salty that day.
Yeah. Nut ass John Gruden.
Man, we got the kick return, ran it all the way down to 5, punched it in on the next play,
Oh, see,
up
Ryan, they go that
7-0.
memory. They go that Ryan memory. Go ahead, Ryan.
Right.
And
My
I
man
don't know
got
what
the
happened.
memory of an elephant,
I don't know
man.
what
The,
happened.
the
All
next
I
play
remember
happened, I
was that
remember.
Rondé
The next
Barber
play, right?
returned
That was a great
touchdown.
say.
That's what
That's
I
the
remember,
that's the
bro.
next play I was gonna remember. The
I
next
was
play I
like,
remember,
damn.
a pick six to the house.
I was like, damn, that's a hurt piece
Yo,
right there.
I put
that
that
took
so
me back.
far behind me. I forget the game. I put that so far in my past. I don't even know the. I remember the pick six to Ryan Day, but everything
Yeah,
else.
that was the epic one. What was it, like 99, 98,
Yo,
Yeah,
man,
something
my
it
like
was like
man,
that?
what was that?
92. It was like
You know what I'm saying?
92.
What was it? 99.
No,
Because
it was
that's
like
the only reason
92.
you remember that shit was long as fuck. But
Yeah,
you
because
know,
we
Yeah.
Ryan, they
scored. We
slow
go
as
for the
hell
two. It's a
too.
tie game. We scored. We
Yeah,
go for the two.
yeah,
It's a
and y'all
tie
was
We
game.
driving.
was
Y'all,
right
y'all
there
had it.
though. Ryan, we was
Let's
right
not even
there,
let's not even
bro.
rehash it. I don't even want to reopen those
The
wounds.
only worse pass than that is the Super Bowl, Seattle and New England.
Oh yeah,
That's the only
yeah,
thing I can think of in recent time that was more devastating than that.
Well, I
yeah.
was kind of happy that happened. I had money on Brady.
But I was
Kurt
right there
Warner
with
at the
you.
end of the half. James Harrison, John,
Oh, that had to hurt.
and they lost that by a tutty too.
That had to hurt.
But that wasn't the end of the game. You still got a lot of football left. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All
Right.
right, let's get over to the Monday night, John. No, we got the Vikings at Rams. Kind of spoke on this a little bit. Who y'all taking in this one? We got one team that's fresh in the playoffs, or not fresh, but didn't have a lot of expectations coming into this year, and then a team that won a Super Bowl not too long ago.
Man, this is a tricky jaw, man.
That
I'm
is
just
definitely a tricky
my
draw.
emotions all over the place with this one, man. I could easily say the Vikings, or I could easily say the Rams. This game comes down to Sam Darnold and if he and his goal seeing abilities. You know what I mean? We do know he got no, he got a sixth sense. And we laugh here on the MadMizzy Sports Show, but we gotta take that into consideration. So you know what? Because he see ghosts and I don't see ghosts, Ron Money don't see ghosts, MadMizzy don't see ghosts, don't nobody I know see ghosts. I'm gonna say the Rams, yo. I'm gonna say the Rams against my better judgment. I'm gonna say the Rams. I just think Matt Stafford is a cool, calm, collected type of dude. He one of them guys that like in school, it was just certain dudes that knew the answer. You know what I'm saying? You people over these dudes flying through the exam. You wondering like, wow, I don't know none of this shit. He flying through it.
Right.
Man, Stafford just give me those vibes. Like I'm passing this exam. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no answers. I know the answer. So I'm going Matthew Stafford and the Rams in the upset.
Oh man, that's a good take. But I'm going the better team. I'm gonna go Minnesota on the
That's
defense.
where I really want to go. But the quarterback she goes right. I just can't.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go Minnesota on the defensive side because I don't think they defense lost them that game on Sunday. I don't really think so. Sam Darnold really lost them that game for the 1 seed. It was all
Yeah,
Sam Darnold. It was all Sam Darnold. You put your
right.
defense in a position where they couldn't come back in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go Vikings this game. Erase that game. Burn the tapes. You pull him by his helmet, and you tell him get his head out his ass. We gotta win this game.
Coach Ryan.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go Vikings because I like the defense, and he just gotta have a better game. You lost to the team already. You can't lose to the team again.
Wise words from Coach Ryan. He said, Darnell, I hope you listening.
You got them receivers. Hit them receivers when you need to hit them. and
Yes,
everything gonna play out well. You know, you need to run
yes.
the ball too. Aaron Jones not no slouch. Just give him the
That's
ball. You know what
definitely
I'm
what they
saying?
need to do is lean on that run.
Yeah, lean on that run, man, because this quarterback is a bum. But I'm a ride out with him. I'm gonna ride out with him. I'm taking the Vikings. I'm taking the road team.
Damn, man. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go with the fucking stinking ass Rams house, man. I just think that this team is too experienced. I think Puka Nakua, Cooper Cup gonna be too much for that defense. Yeah, I mean, I don't what I just don't know what they gonna do as far as like putting the pressure. I felt like if they had a little bit better defensive line play, I would feel a
Greenlaw?
little bit more trepidation out of taking the Rams, but I just feel like he gonna get enough time to make enough plays, like Quan said, to put the Rams over the hump, especially apply that pressure to Sam Darnold. Because if they go out there and they start scoring, guess what? Sam gonna start feeling the pressure to start pressing, and I don't know how good that's gonna play out for the Vikings come
This game
Monday.
here, this game here is the is
Def-
the is the one that I'm most worried about. This one ain't got no clear cut favorite. It really don't. It could go either way. Either
this,
way it go, I'm gonna be okay with. Either way it
yeah,
go.
Oh,
this
for
definitely
sure.
a
I
tricky.
mean, yeah,
This definitely a tricky job.
Tricky, tricky, tricky
Definitely a
joint.
tricky job.
for sure, for sure. You feel what I'm saying? But I think either one of these teams probably gonna be out next round anyway. So like I mean, listen, it is what it is, but listen, I don't think they
Oh
messing with
man.
either of the top dogs over there, the Eagles or the Lions. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You live to fight another week. We'll see what happens. But let's get this prediction in before we end off the episode. We got one game that's coming on NBA TV tonight due to the Los Angeles Lakers game being postponed due to wildfires in Los Angeles. I mean, if you
Oh
out
yeah.
LA, man, prayers out to y'all, man. JJ Redick lost his house out there. Family had to be emergency evacuated from their crib and all that. So, I mean,
Steve Kerr
government got
mom
to do
lost her
something,
house.
man. I don't know what the hell be going on in Colorado. I mean, California. When them fires be going, that should be non-stop, bruh.
I
Yeah,
feel that
Prayers out to
way.
Cali.
I
Steve
feel the
Kerr
same
mom
way
lost his
about
house.
Cali. How
Who?
everybody be
Steve
tripping
Kerr
about.
mom.
Damn.
Yeah, they had evacuated her and the family out the crib, but the house is completely lost.
Yeah, well,
Damn.
condolences. Well, prayers out to the family of
Right.
everybody that's affected by
Facts.
wildfire.
Not just the yeah, not just the celebrities and all that. We know.
Yeah,
We know it's normal people being affected as well, man. Prayers out to y'all. But who y'all taking in that one game we got on NBA TV of the Timberwolves at the match?
y'all know
We
me,
know who Q
man.
got.
Anthony Edwards is my guy. Anthony Edwards is our guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got. That's what we doing, man. We setting trends over here. If you watch the MadMizzy Sports Show, we heavy on Anthony Edwards, and y'all should be too, cause young boy special. But no, I'm taking the T Wolves tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the road team. I just think the road team they need this win. So
That's simple enough. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the road team because I think they the better team right now. I think they said Paulo should be
coming
coming
back,
back
yeah,
soon, but I
That's good
mean,
news,
until
man.
he come back for sure,
right,
that's definitely great news for the
right,
Magic and the NBA in general. But till
right.
he get back, I mean, I think they're gonna be overpowered by the Timberwolves. So give me the Timberwolves on the road, man.
For
People in
Like you
sure.
Orlando,
said, Anthony Edwards, he one of them bulls. He definitely got to take this game over. What you was gonna say, Ryan?
uh, they could definitely lose this game though.
Oh, for sure.
This
I
team
mean,
ain't
it's
this.
a tight one right now as I'm peeping it. I mean, they pulling away a little bit now. It's 43-37, but yeah, man, it's definitely a tight one. And you know, the Magic, they a good overall team with a
Right,
solid,
Foundation.
nice young core. You feel what I'm
Yep.
saying?
right.
Yep.
But I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna rock out with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, I mean Anthony Edwards. I ain't gonna call him Jordan because that shit get to his head. But
Man, we
Yeah.
just here
Fact,
to
we ain't
show
gonna see
love,
from him
man. We
until
here to
we,
show
we he
love,
hear us
baby.
calling him Jordan or something. Yeah, man.
right,
So
right, right. I'm gonna ride with Anthony Edwards. You know what I'm saying?
call him
He
Ant
young
Man
and
for
coming.
now. Yeah, man. Call him Ant
Right,
Man for now. Once the
right.
playoffs come, you
Yeah,
might get
Ant Man.
Jordan
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Ant Man.
man.
I like that. He Ant Man.
For sure,
Ant.
for sure. Yeah, man. But y'all know what it is, man. Mad Mizzy Sports, Mizzy World Entertainment. Another episode in the books. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, that alert button, that share button, and comment on all the topics because we want to know what y'all thinking
Please.
just as much as what y'all thinking. You dig what I'm saying? Oh man, Cash Money Killer said, "Hire Pete." All right, let's hire. I don't know about that one, bro. My man, I don't even want to talk about people health, but that's too old for me to be on the sideline, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's bull. Oh yeah, the '03. Yeah, we got the we got the teams down packed. And Arnita, good evening, guys. Good evening, Arnita, and have a good night. Y'all enjoy the games, man. That was the comments, fellas. Just want to throw that out
Bye.
there.
What's
Bye.
going on there?